Okay. That should be doing better. Sort of. I hate this game's audio mixing. It's fucking impossible. It's gonna be bad no matter what. But let's get into it. Book of Mondays, number 29, I believe. Grinding towards zone 500, and we're starting off with zone 347. And it's a Katie zone. Hey, Broken Saint. Want some cursed knowledge I learned today? In Resident Evil Survivor, there's a club that's named Heaven's Knight as well. That's true. That is true. Hey, what's up, Yami? Roo Slam. Can I get like 100 Roo Slams for Mondays? Because it's a Monday and I already hate everything. Have you ever thought about why people were so invested in seeing you play a game you hate? I'm genuinely curious as to the reason why. I have thought about it. It's Twitch. It's Twitch. Twitch always wants simultaneously the best and worst things. Execution move. Nope. Not gonna do that. Not doing that at all. Make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, hey, Pyramid Head. I need you to not murder me. Somebody has to beat the game, so no one ever else has to. Exactly. I mean, I'm kind of doing my part for the Silent Hill community. There is not footage of this game. There's not a whole lot of information and footage and stuff on this game in general, but there's also no verified, like, full-on recordings of all 500 zones. So once I finish doing this, like, I don't know, it'll serve some sort of purpose to somebody, I'm sure. Somebody will have to look up a 286-hour long playthrough of Silent Hill Book of Memories, all 500 zones. And no one else is going to do that. So, you know, I'll have that. I'll have something to my name. Are things dying? We're just waiting on things to spawn. Oh, and they're fucking explosive. Game is wonderful. Hey, Pineapple. Why am I doing this to myself again? Because people want to see me do it. Because I honestly, at this point, I just want to be done with it. We'll do all of it and then destroy it and then never ever play it again. you guys not have phones? At least this game just gives 2 batches of DLC instead of gacha tactics. True. The same way that I am just kind of like the Silent Hill fan taking it upon myself to, what was that? I like shot across the room. Imagine the poor like Diablo fan out there who's sinking a shit ton of money into playing a new Diablo game. Possibly for the same reason. Twitch streamer or YouTuber. Fuck. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's the problem. I'm like barely paying attention and just watching chat and almost dying because this game is so bullshit.
Aren't interested in me.
Nope, untrue.
Like, it's repetitive enough to be mind-numbing, but it's unfair enough that you can't, like, play it mindlessly, if that makes sense. I need to unlock this.
We've known each other forever, right?
Don't kill me. Actually nothing? Actually nothing in here. Okay.
Don't let me do anything stupid.
.500 character limit. Spent 5 minutes erasing most of my slams. I appreciate the dedication. Thank you so much, Yami. I needed those slams. We needed to properly represent Mondays. At least today will be a little bit better than most Mondays, hopefully. Because I'll play this for a few hours, and then later on tonight, we can all jump on Back 4 Blood. And have like a more fun end to the night than my usual just playing this game for a few hours and then like going to bed angry type of Monday. Oh, are you invincible right now? No, you're not. My beam just wasn't hitting. Hey, Ayana. That camera zoom, just all the main stuff that like is very obvious about how bad this game is. There's also a lot of things like that where just basic shit like the camera. Again, even going through doors in this game, sometimes you just get stuck. Oh man, I love watching other people suffer because it helps me forget about my constant loneliness and sorrow. Honestly, Last Raven, same. Big same. It's fucking great. My favorite book. They should put this in all the hotels. Can you imagine? Can you imagine going to how fucking cursed that would be? If you, that sounds like a fucking horror story right there. You go to a hotel, at least that's a horror story to me. You go to a hotel and you open up the little drawer where the Bible usually is, and there's just a Vita with nothing but Book of Memories. Oh, I'm dead. I might actually die. Because everything is exploding. Alright, well. Gotta find Howard. It's not in there. Yeah, exactly. The Vita is modded, so you can't do anything on it except play Book of Memories. Which is honestly not that far off. I need to put a whole bunch more shit on my PSTV to justify Book of Memories being on it. Because right now, they're good. Right now,
I think I've got.
Oh, I'm trying to think. What do I even have on my PSTV? I have this. I have Silent Hill 1. I have Resident Evil 2. And I think that might be it. Give me all the health. Give me all the tools.
Enjoy it now.
I am getting very low on memory residue. I'm going to have to do...
We're always open.
This probably won't be a good zone for it, but I'm going to need to sell shit at some point. I'm almost dead. Heal. Jesus fuck's sake. Just give me the thing. Alright, fuck it. Let's buy some more health kits. That was a whole lot of worthless room, but I had to check. I guess I didn't have to. I knew where the last orb was, but...
Extra gear burning a hole in your
since I need memory residue, I was kind of hoping that would be a artifact room.
It's a deal. Thank you. Take your time. There's plenty of it. It's good to be well supplied.
Heard there are some decent JRPGs on the Vita, but again, you don't like JRPGs?
Thank you kindly.
I do. Get Parasite Eve? I can put Parasite Eve on there. I mean, I can soft mod it to basically put anything on it, including emulators. Vitas and PSTVs are actually like really great little machines for modding. Persona's fun, but only after a bit of time spent on it. See, I still need to actually play the Persona games. I've played a little bit of some of the older ones, but not a series that I ever like really super got into. What is this PSTV you refer to? It is the PSTV. Google it. It's basically a Vita, but a console. So if you took a Vita, but it doesn't have a screen and it's not portable, it's just a little box that you hook up to a TV and you plug a PS4 controller into it that plays Vita games. Alright, zone down. We got a Merrick zone. 348. I'd never played one before, but Persona 4 Golden got you hooked. Got an Xbox One off Marketplace for very cheap just to play some Morrowind and Oblivion. Living the dream. I actually just got the like 3D modded Daggerfall on Good Old Games, and booted that up and played it for like maybe an hour. I was like, oh shit. Time to go for who's down for a slow lore playthrough of all of the Elder Scrolls games. We could just do that on my channel for the next 30 years. Oh, cool. The most useless save point ever. Thanks. Great. You know what, just to point this out for people who don't understand the mechanics and things for the way this game works and what you're looking at right now. This is a save room. So this is a 7-piece dungeon. You can see over here in the bottom left. So this is going to be a very, very big dungeon, like massive. So a save point is really nice because if you die, you'll go back to that point instead of the start of the dungeon. So if you get really, really far into it, but you hit one of these save points that's randomly generated, you'll go to that point instead of all the way back to the beginning. This is the beginning. Right here. So that save point being there means if we die, instead of starting where I am right now, we start right here. So basically, the rest of this dungeon, this whole 7-piece dungeon, we're just going to be fucked if we die. We're always going back to the start. Pyramid Head almost fucking just annihilated me. Shit. I'm gonna have to clear rooms, because if I do wind up dying... Oh, god damn it. That's just so tedious. I'm just gonna risk it. I'll probably regret it. I need that key. Morrowind is super chill, 60 FPS on a console. That does sound super chill. That's the thing, is like, there were a lot of times when I was playing like Morrowind and when I was playing Oblivion where I would play the game but just sort of fuck around. And not really accomplish anything. Just because I liked running around in those worlds. And I mean, definitely did the same with Skyrim, but not quite to the same degree. Ow. Well, nearly instant death just for running into a room. Just Book of Memories things. Ow, ow. So many schisms. Schisms are crazy because they can lunge a huge distance, and at this point in the game, like, they just one-shot you. Pyramid Head. Nothing else in here, though. So he can just stay there. Artifact room. And literally the worst artifact possible. Stone of Maxwell.
This is not a dream. What's
It's a
happening
kidney
to this
stone.
place?
Luska Lily, thank you so much for the raid. Right as we got a celebratory kidney stone. Stone of Maxwell. Thank you, Luska Lily. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. Pyramid Head murdered me! Fuck. I might re-roll this. I kind of hate this. Not having a save point with this big of a room, like, or this big of a dungeon. I think I'm gonna have to just re-roll it. This is gonna be a really brutal dungeon otherwise. Not having a save point to count on for later on through it, just knowing that it's right at the start, it's not worth it. DBD all over again. He just moried you. Except I was the Pyramid Head doing the morying. So I guess this is payback. That'll teach you not to 4K survivors. Yeah. I more agree with Reaver there. Pineapple says this game needed some roguelite elements. Reaver says this game needed to be thrown in the trash. I'm kind of leaning more with Reaver on that one. This game needed a lot of things. This game needed so many things to be changed about it to be good that you might as well just say a good game should have been made instead. So now that we've loaded another zone, quit out. Sit through all these loading screens. DBD's in such a terrible spot right now for killers. Well, the game's going to drastically change in a few months, so we'll see how all those changes wind up hitting. Do 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 do. We got a Trent zone. Come on, Trent. Give me a nice, easy fucking 5-piece dungeon, please. Hey, Trick Onion. 348. Yeah. We're almost halfway through the 300s. Then we just got the faux hundreds. And finally 500. Seven-piece dungeon. Let's go. So we got another massive dungeon. But the very first room that we opened wasn't the save room, so at least we've got that going for us. There's got to be something else in this room, right? Well, there's the key.
Not that I need a weapon, but I wouldn't turn one down either.
God damn it. I'm gonna have to kill this whole room just so that I can deal with the raw shock and the schism.
Not that I need a weapon, but I wouldn't turn one down either.
I'm literally damaging you while you're trying to fool me that you're a character. Just shut up and die. Nub can be proud to know he's one of literally tens of people to reach Zone 500 once there. Literally tens! There's gotta be some other people out there who have done this, but definitely nobody out there has recorded themselves doing it. Yeah, this game is great, just don't call it Silent Hill and it's fine. Who cares that the audio explodes when you attack things? It's great, it's fine, it's like Diablo. You're the insane. Did I do it? Statistically speaking, this has to be someone's favorite game, right? Maybe. On Twitter, Tom Hewlett said, if anybody says that this is their favorite game or favorite Silent Hill game, they're lying. So that's from the guy who helped make it. You fucking bitch. Just be dead. Okay, that's the exit. Tom's fine. He's making good games at Way Forward now. It's true. A lot of Tom's other games outside of the Silent Hill games are like actually pretty fucking good. He worked on Bloodstained. He worked on River City Girls. I don't know if anybody actually played it, but there was like a Sparkster remake. Anybody remember Sparkster on the Sega Genesis? Because I did. I worked on that and it was actually pretty good. Like, that's the thing. Tom has definitely a lot more good games under his belt than bad ones. It's just a damn shame that the majority of the bad ones are Silent Hill games. Like Book of Memories. The game where I clear my 1000th room full of nurses. Vector Man was tough. Vector Man was tough. Comic Zone? Oh my god, I loved Comic Zone. Comic Zone was one of my absolute favorite games as a kid, and I enjoyed it so much that at one point in life, I was living in an apartment by myself, and it was one of my first times not having a pet. I was living in a place where we couldn't have pets. And I had grown up my whole life, like, always having pets of some kind. So the main thing was, like, you weren't allowed to have cats and dogs. So I got a pet rat. Because I had some friends who had rats, and I was really surprised at how sweet and smart rats were. So I got a pet rat. And I named my rat Rhodey. Short for Roadkill. Based on the name of the rat of the main character in Comic Zone. Because, yeah, in Comic Zone, you've got, like, your little pet rat. He's a comic book artist who gets sucked into one of the comics that he's drawing. But his little pet rat Roadkill is there with him, and he can, like, find items. And interact with objects and stuff. Really cool game if you've never played it. Download and emulate. I don't even know if there's a way to play it other than just like emulating Sega Genesis. Did that ever get remade or re-released or anything like that on anything? I legit don't have a clue. But if you have a way to play Comic Zone and you've never played it, give it a try. You'll probably hate it. But I can remember liking it a lot as a kid. It's on the Sega Genesis bundle on Steam. Well, time for me to become a full-time Comic Zone speedrunner. Where even are you? Take damage. Okay. Almost fucking died. Which would be a real fucking shame, because I only need one more orb. Decent save point. Made all the difference on this one. Fastest Comic Zone speedrun is 9 minutes 10 seconds. Okay, okay. So that's about as long as Generations Lost. Hey, what's up, Nora? Not much, just talking about better games than this game. Yeah, literally me dying in this game while God. Okay, good, that's Howard.
Take your time.
Me dying in this game while we sit and I think about
Spend those memories
better
wisely
games. While I sit here and talk to chat and think about other games
See you
than
again.
this one.
Feel free to have a look around. It's good to be well supplied.
That's what we're doing today. Yo, what's up, lad?
Enjoy it now. Until next time.
Hope you're doing well tonight, sir. Get out of here. Get out of here. This isn't even the orb room. This is just Valtiel's fucking mission thing. Cure the insane. Yep. By shooting lasers at them. 2 out of 3 rooms cleared. worthwhile there. Blad gifting a sub to Hirimi. Hirimi, thank you so much for tossing a sub to our boy, to the boy Hirimi, covering the 48 months. Thank you so much, man. Alright. Last orb has to be this right up here. And I do have a key. Of course. And of course it's this fucking stupid shit. Well, we'll stand around and wait for tremors to spawn so that I can get out of this room. Yay, we did it. Now Veltiel will give us a shovel or something stupid. God damn, this fucking layout. Just give me the orb room. Of course, it's locked. No key? No key in this room? Son of a bitch. Here it is. Harry driving his peak emote, I can't lie. Yeah, shoutouts to Bo Rizzle. In fact, do a shout out command in chat for Bo Rizzle. BORIZZLE on Twitch. Some of the best fucking Silent Hill emotes on Twitch. So go sub to Bo Rizzle. He also plays really good Silent Hill games. One of the best Silent Hill 1 speedrunners. Has been doing like Silent Hill 3 speedruns and stuff lately. Really, really good streamer. And again, world-class emotes. Out of my way, dog. Yep. Oh my god, and it's such a long way back. I mean, I might as well stop off at Howard's, try and top off. I'm gonna have to come back through this room, so I'm just gonna clear it. Imagine playing a good Silent Hill game. I know. I mean, I've been doing that recently. We were doing some Silent Hill 4 playthroughs with all the new randomizer stuff. That's been fun.
Now don't you waste. Thank you.
I still play good
Do
ones.
come again.
No, that is not what we're doing tonight, though. That is not what Mondays are for. I think I need to go up. Yeah. Updated the randomizer? Not yet. Not yet. keep in mind, it's just one person who's working on that mod and just kind of like do it in their for free in their spare time. I 100% called it. I 100% called it. After doing all of the missions, what did I say? Valtiel will give us a shovel or some shit. You keep it. No thanks, bro. You keep it. Wait. You know, one good thing about this game, you can turn it off. And I am going to be turning it off later on tonight in a few hours. Because later on, we're going to be doing some Back 4 Blood. Worst day of the week is reserved for the worst Silent Hill game, pretty much. Does the enemy health damage scale with zones, or has it been the same for a while? No, the scaling doesn't matter. Like, this game is not balanced out. Literally, like, at this point, we're 300 and whatever, however many zones deep. Almost 350. My level is capped out. I have all the best things. I have all the best stats you can have at this point in the game. Like, I'm decked out as much as I can be. And I'd say about 60% of the monsters in this game can kill you in one hit. And everything else will kill you in like 2, maybe 3. And then how much damage you do to enemies, the only thing that really affects anything is the alignment and modifiers to the enemies. So, like, I pretty much always use these Princess Heart eye lasers, which are light alignment, so other light aligned monsters have a big resistance to them, so they take longer to kill with them. But the majority of things will take more damage to light based, so this really damages most of the enemies. But every once in a while we get light aligned stuff where they resist it. But then the enemies themselves have alignments, so they can be blood aligned or they can be light aligned, and then they have all these other attributes that they can also be. So if they are healthy, they take less damage and they heal while taking damage, so they are just tankier. Bloated means they're physically larger and have a shit ton more health and defense. So, yeah. Scaling doesn't really work. Because enemies are just super imbalanced. Hate this boss? Same. This is basically fucking Blood Guardian Light, where you gotta go through all the fucking gimmick stages just to fight the fucking boss. This is gonna take fucking forever. I think my flamethrower might actually be better for this fight. Despite what logic would tell you about water. Can't hit him from there. It's not much better, but it is better. Shit, I'm gonna fucking die. No. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm not dead. He bugged out even. He literally bugged out and was not dying. And got another chance to kill me because I had no health. Good God. Yeah, exactly. You're not allowed to beat it until it completes a certain set of cycles. So if he just pops his head up and doesn't pop up with his whole body, even if you do enough damage during the head cycle, the boss fight's like, no. We have one more cycle to do. So it just doesn't allow you to kill him. You have to let him change forms and like do the other animation. So fucking dumb. Yo, what's up, Ducky? Hope you're doing well tonight, man. Happy Monday. Alright, time for me to die immediately here, because I have no supplies and, you know, an almost broken flamethrower. Oh, and there's butchers. There's also butchers everywhere, and it's a 7-piece. Giant ass floor again. Useless save point. I'm re-rolling this. I'm gonna do something that I really didn't want to have to do, but I'm getting to a point where I have to do it anyway. I'm getting low on memory residue, the currency that I use to buy fucking supplies. So it might be time to go to an earlier zone and clear it out so that I can sell things for memory residue and try to get artifacts, which I can sell for big chunks of memory residue. Basically, it's time for zone number go up progress to be put on hold so that I can go farm up supplies and money, which is a thing I really hate doing, but this game kind of forces you to do. But look at all this cool artwork. This is literally all we're unlocking. That's what all of this is for. So that we can get this wonderful artwork in the background of the zone select. Of course, Zone 69 is a boss guardian. Hey, Sasam. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. So now we'll actually see a little bit of the earlier enemy scaling stuff. Because Zone 68, I should pretty much just be like destroying everything very easily. So we can go through and clear it. Sasam with the gift sub from Cyborg Rachel. Rachel, thank you so much. Jesus Christ, that was loud in the house. Yeah, the alerts are a little bit loud right now. I need to adjust the volume on that second monitor whenever I'm doing stuff through the capture card. You know, the damage isn't even really that different between the zones that I'm on and going all the way back to like 68. Oh, but the damage they do to me is noticeable. See the Dead Space remake? What do you think of that? That's not out yet, right? It's just like a trailer. And then there's also a new game coming out that is very Dead Space-like. The name of it is escaping me. But, like, the trailer for the Dead Space remake thing looks cool. Same for the trailer for... That was it. Callisto Protocol. Thank you, Sky. Dead Space 4 without the name. I mean, that seems to be, you know, me and Rachel were actually talking about that when we were watching all the game reveal stuff. But that seems to be kind of a common thing where they get like devs from an older popular series and make like a spiritual successor with the original dev team, or at least some of the original devs. Where they got, you know, like Back 4 Blood. We're going to be playing some Back 4 Blood later tonight. Where they went and got, you know, Turtle Rock Studios and some of the devs that worked on Left 4 Dead to bring you Back 4 Blood. It's not really Left 4 Dead 3, but it's kind of very similar. So then you have stuff like Callisto Protocol, where it's, you know, someone who worked on Dead Space bringing you a game that's very similar to Dead Space. I don't know, I'm all for it. If the games are good, then that's, at the end of the day, that's what matters to me. It's some new shiny horror games to play. So whenever they come out, at some point I'll play them. If a Dead Space remake comes out, I'll probably play it. Callisto Protocol, whenever that comes out, I'll play it. Slitterhead. Everyone seems to have, there's like no hype for Slitterhead, man. Where's all the Slitterhead hype? Akira Yamaoka doing music. Keiichiro Toyama directing. Got the monster designer from Siren. A lot of really good horror folks working on Slitterhead. Hey, Bowie. The hype of the booty. One of the most powerful forms of hype. Boy, I sure would love some first aid kit right about now. Shit, I also need wrenches. I broke my damn Princess Heart wand. Save point, but I really, really need Howard right now. Should be directly north of where I'm at now, so he's over here somewhere. RE4 Remake still looks good, but new IPs are always welcome. I'm good with a mix of things, you know? Some old stuff redone, you know, if it's done well, can be nice. There's definitely good examples of that. Really enjoyed, like, Resident Evil 2 Remake. Demon Souls. The Demon Souls remake on PlayStation 5. Went through and was playing that off stream. So whenever, you know, older stuff gets released, that is nice. But then there's always the enjoyment of like completely new games. Whether it's a new entry into an IP or if it's a new IP altogether. It's all good. Like, that's the thing is I feel like a lot of times I come off as kind of bitter and negative about it, but the thing is like, oh,
your
thank
time.
fucking God.
There's plenty of it.
The thing is, I just don't want to get
think
ahead of myself
Just
on
the
something.
thing.
Like, I don't want to start. I don't get super hype over stuff
Now don't you
when
waste
it's
that.
not out yet, you know?
Thanks for your business.
I'm not going to start judging, you know, what Resident Evil 4 Remake looks like
So
at this
what can I do
stage.
for you?
Like, when it actually comes out and, you know,
It's
I'm
good
hands-on
to be
playing it.
well supplied.
I'll say, you know, whatever I'm going to say about it, but whenever it's just cool, it's a thing being made. It's like, okay.
I do believe you're set. Now don't you wait. Drop by anytime. We're always open.
Last time bought a game day one, got burned. Cyberpunk 2077. I still have yet to play that.
Feel free to have a look around. Let's see what you got. I'll
8,000
give you a
memory
fair price.
residue. I've got some myrrh and some ammo.
Pleasure.
But that's why
Thank you.
I'm just gonna plow through this
coming.
zone. I might as well just be killing everything. Because I'm gonna be completely clearing everything. And all these items, all these weapons, everything that I don't use, I'm just gonna gather up and sell.
Hey,
I hate having to do this shit, but it's where I'm at in the game. I need supplies and I need memory residue. Let's see, where else do I still have to go? Anywolf has been trying to play it, hasn't been able to get into it very much. 2077. Played Cyberpunk on Series S, and after it got patched and it was fine, scratched an itch you had for something like Deus Ex. Yeah, I've played those games, but never got like super into them. Elden Ring came out, and outside of them patching things for PvP nerfs, day one was good. Wasn't there some like questline stuff that wasn't working right day one of Elden Ring? Yeah, nothing game breaking. Not by a long shot. Love Cyberpunk, even how janky it was. I mean, it's kind of weird. There were a lot of people who started enjoying it because of the jankiness. Like, it's one of those ones where the bugs and a lot of the stuff that would happen was just sort of funny for the most part. I mean, there was also some really bad game-breaking stuff too, but I know a lot of people who enjoyed it just because it was kind of fucked up and not working right. Alright, here's last orb. But then the farming begins. The farming truly begins. Yeah, I figured it was probably something like that, Ducky. I haven't played it, but I'm probably gonna give it a shot. If nothing else, I kind of want to play it. Apparently, I only play stuff for stupid reasons, but I kind of want to play it just because it has tie-in content with Death Stranding that I kind of want to understand better. Like, they added a bunch of weird tie-in stuff with Death Stranding. There's like Half-Life stuff and Cyberpunk 2077 stuff. So, like with Half-Life, I've played those games. I know exactly like the design of things and the head crab hat and like what all that stuff means. But I don't know what any of the Cyberpunk 2077 stuff is because I haven't played it. I don't really know anything about the game. So I kind of want to play it just for some context of like a few things in Death Stranding for that crossover element. Shit, how do I get back over there? Oh my god, all these top rooms look like they connect, but they don't. It's from down here, all the way down here. Any of the Layers of Fears games or any of the Supermassive games? Not really. Definitely not a fan of Bloober Team stuff. I mean, all I've played was Layers of Fear 1 and 2, but I did not like Layers of Fear 1 or 2. I played Until Dawn twice. I played it once, and then I played it a second time to fail all the QTEs on purpose and watch everyone die, and then that was pretty much all I got out of it. It was okay. Hey, Websters. Thank you so much for the full year of support, the big 12 months. Thank you, thank you. Happy Monday. Ow, I'm running into nurses while I read chat. To try Cry of Fear. I've seen people play Cry of Fear. At some point I'll probably give it a good old playthrough myself, but okay. So I've still got some rooms and places to explore. I need to go up here. And over here. Hey, Dogfather. Hope you're having a good night. Love watching people play The Quarry. It's interesting how making some choices makes later dialogue sound completely different. Though it's the same because of how a player feels about the character. I've seen a little bit of it through streamers playing it and stuff, but I don't know. It just kind of looks like Until Dawn again for the most part. Which again is not necessarily a bad thing. Until Dawn, I didn't think it was bad. It just wasn't anything like spectacular. And it's just a buff room. Okay, so that's everything on the map. Sadly, did not get any artifacts. But now it's time to just make sure to completely clear out the rooms. Sell every little bit of everything to Howard. Pyramid Head. Summoning shit. Until Dawn fell into the same hole as David Cage games for me. It was nice to look at, but no real gameplay. Whoa, you be careful there. We're talking about the same man who made Omicron, the Nomad Soul. But yes, I understand. Those games have at least a little bit more to them. Omicron is straight up not the same. That one's different. But yeah, all the other Heavy Rain and stuff like that. There's a little bit more to those. Until Dawn. Yeah, I kind of wish I had a little bit more to do. But ultimately, I would probably wind up playing The Quarry pretty much the same way I played Until Dawn. I would play it and then just... I'd have like my one playthrough where I try and keep everyone alive or, you know, quote unquote, make good choices. And then I'd have a playthrough where I'm like, how much can I purposely fuck everything up? Because that's like the most you really get out of those kind of games. Like, I'm sure it's really good, but there's just not a whole lot of substance there, game-wise. Like a gimmicky food you try to like a couple times and don't need again. Yeah, something kind of like that. Like,
Hello again.
I'm sure they're good
Take
enough
your
to be
time.
worth trying and playing.
Thanks for your business. Feel free to have a look around.
But you kind of sit through and you make your choices and you watch your stuff unfold and then you're like, okay.
It's good to be well supplied.
Corey has some awful writing and editing. See, that's where
Now,
it's
don't
going to
you
come down
waste
to a
it.
matter of opinion, but that's where those kind of games really need to shine. Like if it's
Something I can take off your hands?
going to be that kind of a game where you kind of sit and just make your choices and watch your stuff play out. Like the
Don't spend it
writing
all in
and
one
everything
place.
needs to be like spot on. It needs to be really, really, really good.
Thanks for your business.
All right, let's drop all of my items and go collect weapons to sell in the shop. That's where we're at in this fucking game. Because I've only got 12,000 memory residue right now, which is really, really abysmal. In case anybody ever was like, all I ever do is laser things, there's melee combat. Isn't it great? Time for big pipe combos. The big pipe combo. Also, here's a gun. Look, it does about the same amount of damage as melee. Except it also takes ammunition. So, why bother? It literally serves no purpose. Your gun also still degrades just as fast as a melee weapon does. Except you're also needing to constantly buy ammunition for it.
Good to see. Cutting straight
So,
to
in case you
business,
ever
I
wonder
see.
why I don't really use melee or guns,
Let's see what you got. I'll
they
give you a
are
fair
pointless.
price. Pleasure. Until next time.
It gives the player options. Sure. You have the option to choose things that are not good on purpose. I mean, if you're already playing Book of Memories, you've already made choices on things that are not good. So why not just follow through with that? Choose some bad weapons as well. Okay, that was all the weapons we've got in there. Bugs, wait. Stun gun. Leave me alone, bug. Get fisted. Fist combos. Stun gun combo. Yeah. I do love me some player options. Degrading weapons are okay when done right, like in Dark Souls, but not how it was in Breath of the Wild. I mean, there's definitely lots of ways to make, you know, breakable weapons work. This game doesn't do that. This game tries a lot of things and doesn't make hardly any of it work. Almost left a katana behind. Just slapping in degradable weapons and calling it a day? Oh yeah, absolutely. See, that would have been the thing where you kind of, if the devs knew what they were doing, or if they gave a shit, one or the other, preferably both. You could make things have like a positive or a negative attribute, right? So
next time.
Guns, for example, if they took ammo but didn't degrade, or degraded at like a much slower rate, where you can get through many zones before you need to repair a gun, whereas like you pretty much need to repair a weapon, a melee weapon. Like, it's bad when you pretty much need to repair it after like a room or two. Your stuff should be able to last you through like a zone. But then this doesn't balance it out at all, where everything just degrades on the same level of usage.
Got in some new stock that's about your speed.
Whether it's a ranged weapon or, you know, a melee weapon of a particular type. And it's not the first Silent Hill game with degrading weapons. Keep that in mind. Silent Hill Origins. Hell, Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4 has the golf clubs, where you can get the golf clubs, which are relatively strong melee weapons that will eventually break. The wine bottle breaks and then becomes a better melee weapon in that game as well. Nothing else in here. Book of Memories. Hey, what's up, Crimson? Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Here we go. All full up. Make another run back to Howard. Are we having fun yet? Are we enjoying the video game where you have to do this just to maintain your level of currency so that you can continue buying med kits and toolkits to repair your weapons that are constantly degrading so that you can progress through the zones? Like, it could have just been balanced out so that you generally have what you need to just constantly be progressing. But no, let's make it where you need to fucking go back and grind as you run out of money. You've run out of memory residue.
Take your time. There's plenty of it. Something I can take off your hands? It's a deal.
Just like in real life.
Drop by anytime.
It's too real. It's too real, Roy. Have a sword that specifically says it's not a weapon? Yeah, the Swords of Obedience. Where it says in the item description, is not meant to be used as a weapon, cannot be used as a weapon. Only for pinning ghosts. Well, guess what? In Book of Memories, it's a weapon. It's just a regular ass sword. Angela's knife can't be used as a weapon either. True. But this game doesn't have Angela's knife as a weapon. The pushpin of obedience. The thumbtack of ghostial punishment. Another weapon room. The rock drill, the circular saw, the fire axe, and a knife. Not Angela's knife, just a knife. It's like a butter knife. There's a fucking Rorschach up here? Since when? Shit. I don't really have good things to fight you with. Maybe I do? Oh, shit. Okay, thanks for the shovel. Rock drill's decent. I remember using rock drills 200 zones ago. Okay, nothing else up here. And I'm full up on weapons. All the way back to Howard and sell shit. Don't bring your PTSD flashbacks into this. Can't help it. what's your go-to top 3 ghosts to pin in Silent Hill 4? Does that count Andrew, who's actually like necessary to pin to progress the game? Of course. Okay, so if we're counting Andrew, number 1 go-to top ghost to pin, Andrew DeSalvo, not including Andrew. Okay. I would say
specific.
the ghost that you have the option of pulling a sword out of at the top of Building World 1, just leave that motherfucker there.
I can buy it for a decent price.
Cynthia.
All exchanges are final.
Cynthia in Subway World.
Thanks for your business.
Damn, we barely got any fucking memory residue out of this. Terrible zone.
Take your time.
So,
I'll
Ghost at the
still
top of
be
Building
here.
World 2, or Building World 1, Cynthia at Subway 2, and who else is annoying? Who would be my third ghost? Favorite ghost to pin?
Cutting straight to business, I see.
Probably Richard in Building World 2, if you can manage it.
Extra gear burning a hole in your pocket?
But he's also one of the harder ones to deal with.
Pleasure.
Because he can just teleport around and fuck you up real quick.
Thank you. Looking for anything specific? I think I've got just the thing. Thank you kindly. Don't be a stranger.
Alright. We're stocked up. Made at least a little bit of memory residue back. We can go and re-roll our shit. Okay. Probably this. No. Oh, I see. Clockwise. Or counterclockwise. First one is a trap. I really love the devs just giving the player the option to unpin him. Same. I think that's a clever way to introduce it and to show like that the item is there and what it does. But ultimately, it's better to just leave that fucker pinned. Because there are so many ghosts throughout Building Worlds, especially second time around. You want to leave as many ghosts pinned by the time you get to that point as possible. So, if you pin Cynthia, she won't bother you there. If you leave that guy pinned, she won't bother you there. And then you really just got to deal with Richard and Jasper. Yeah. This is a 5-piece. Zone 69. We'll go ahead and do this one. god, and they're fucking unarming. The most cursed zone. We've already got some grenades, but this should be a pretty small map. So I'm just going to go through it. I need the memory residue. Should be almost 400 by now. Yeah. We're on 349, I think. But I was running out of memory residue, and I needed to restock. So we're doing some early zones to build up some money so that I can buy the supplies that I need to progress through the harder zones. We're farming, baby. We're farming early zones because this game fucking forces you to do that sort of shit. Question time. Who did Silent Hill worse, Book of Memories or the comic books? Book of Memories, easily. Book of Memories, easily. Comic books actually give some interesting... Well, it varies from comic to comic. But it at least tries to have, like, some kind of neat ideas for things outside of Silent Hill in the games. Book of Memories does, like, the ultimate sin of, hey, everything happened in the entire series because of this. Like, literally, Book of Memories, the story of Book of Memories explains away every single Silent Hill game. Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2, etc., etc. Whatever your favorite Silent Hill game is. This game treats it as though all of those games happened because of Book of Memories. At some point, somebody wrote something in a Book of Memories that altered reality and caused, you know, the events of Silent Hill 1 or the events of Silent Hill 2 or 3 or 4, literally all of them, everything in the series. This game tries to explain it away and say that it all happened because of someone somewhere writing something in a Book of Memories. So yeah, like, the comics are not good, but they don't try to, like, fuck with the entirety of the series. Well, it's plausible, but that's just such a cheap, like, shitty thing to do. To, like, shoehorn your way, quote unquote, shoehorn your way into, like, the lore of a series. Oh yeah, it all just happened because of me. Everything you thought you knew about Silent Hill 1, all the motivations you thought Harry had as a character for this daughter that he adopted because his wife was sick and they couldn't have children of their own, all of that character, no. He went to Silent Hill because he wrote in a book, in a Book of Memories, and changed reality. So none of those character motivations or any of that stuff mattered. It was all the work of a Book of Memories. Isn't that satisfying? Isn't that satisfying, fans? Everything has been explained. It's all because of a Book of Memories. Any question you could ever ask about the entire series can be answered with someone somewhere wrote in a book and caused this to happen. That's it. That's the Alpha and the Omega. That's the entirety of the lore now. Want to steal that idea for a D&D campaign? Go for it. You don't need my permission. You might need to ask Tom Hewlett. You know what would be a good Silent Hill cosplay duo you two could do? I could see Nub Zombie cosplaying as Princess Hart and Rachel cosplaying as James Sunderland. Nurse Eileen and Walter. Can I be Zombie Walter? Can I be the body of Walter that's like hung up in the back room? Oh, I would be Nurse Eileen. That works too. Works too. Put the numbers on your back. There we go. There's an idea for a tattoo. Get some Walter victim numbers tattooed on my back. But then what number? Whose number would I rep? Or would I make it 22-121? There's a whole nother layer. Walter still isn't done. Which victim would you want to be? I would not get that tattooed personally. I mean, obviously, I'm just joking. I do want to get tattoos, and honestly, like, I've been brainstorming about Silent Hill tattoos, so it's something that I do want to get, and something I've been considering. Personally, when it comes to tattoos, I am not a fan of letters or numbers. I figure if you're going out of the way to get a tattoo, and that's just my personal feelings on it. But I feel like if I'm going to go out of the way to tattoo something on my body, it should just be artwork. It should be art. It should not just be letters or numbers. Even if the numbers are something significant, like, you know, Walter's victims. It's a cool idea for a tattoo, not something I would get myself. So I have been trying to think, like, what would I want to get for a Silent Hill tattoo? And I want something that's sort of unique, where Silent Hill fans would see it and maybe recognize it, but not something super obvious like Halo of the Sun or Seal of Metatron. Those are great symbols and make for great tattoos, and I may still consider getting those done at some point. But I'm trying to think of something that would be kind of unique, that not a lot of Silent Hill fans typically get, but would still recognize.
Sorry about
And what I wound up kind of settling on, and we'll see what you guys think of it. I want to get the Eye of Night tarot card from Silent Hill 3 tattooed, where like the top and bottom parts of the card are there and lined out, but then the artwork itself, it's like an eye on top of these dark black sky with these clouds. The sky and the clouds and the stars would spill out from the card and sort of wrap around. I'm thinking on my wrist. So, would need a picture of it. if you look up Eye of Night, Silent Hill 3 Eye of Night tarot card, you can see what I'm talking about. But basically, the top and bottom parts of the card would be there, but then the artwork itself with the clouds and the night and the stars would spill out of the boundaries of the card and make like a wrap around my wrist where the whole thing kind of connects. Because it's a thing that's made up for Silent Hill 3, you know, it's like it's a non-existent tarot card. But I think that would be something neat where people who are like super Silent Hill nerds will probably recognize it. And it's not just like, you know, it's neat though the top results aren't too big or detailed. Yeah, I would have to commission some artwork so that we can take shots of it from,
So
you know,
what
game
can I do for
files
you?
and then have it
Let's see
redrawn
what you got.
and
I'll give
recreated
you a fair price.
with the artwork like spilling out and like the whole thing, but I think it'd be pretty neat.
All exchanges are final.
What about a pillow with Mary embroidered on a corner? I would get the pillow, but not Mary. No letters, no numbers.
Don't be a stranger.
But just a little pillow? Sure, I'd be good with that.
Feel free to have a look around. It's good to be well supplied. I
Thought
do
you were just
believe
gonna get a
you are
tattoo of Pantless Douglas? Wasn't that a sub goal? Wasn't that like
Until
a
next time.
1,000 sub goal or something? Not my fault you guys aren't dedicated enough to gift 1,000 subs.
Looks like you found my shop.
We did hit 500 subs, which is why I'm playing this game. Back in September, anyway. Alright. Drop all my shit. Let's clear the zone. Some more memory residue together. James putting his hand into your belly button, I think was the goal. Oh, yeah. With like a tattoo of a toilet. That was it. Where's all the weapons? This one. A wooden plank. Don't know why I remember these things. I don't know why you do either, but if you remember it and we ever hit that sub goal, then I will still honor it. God damn it. Enter the whole yes no under a belly button would be funny to explain. No letters, no numbers. But for somebody else, yeah.
Anything specific?
If somebody had that,
Let's see what you got.
that would
I'll
be
give you a fair
cool.
price.
That'd be interesting.
All exchanges are final.
Sorry the bank didn't approve my loan of 5K to quote troll a Twitch streamer. Damn.
Thanks for your business.
Time to find a new bank. Get with it. It's 2022. If you can't take out a personal loan of $5,000 from your bank in 2022 to troll Twitch streamers, like, what are you even doing? Get with the times. A tattoo of Eddie eating pizza. It's definitely not the worst idea. Hey, what's up, Kev? Because it's Monday. And there's a command for that. Exclamation point Y. WHY. Did we come to a consensus on what goes on an Eddie pizza? I don't know. I think we were still debating that. I kind of settled on what I thought was on it when I did my 10-year anniversary stream and sat here and ate pizza. But there was some stuff that's kind of hard to tell.
Hello again. Feel free to have a look around. I can buy it for a decent price.
What were the options? I don't even remember, to be honest.
All exchange.
I just looked at a picture of, like, a screenshot in game of Eddie's pizza and tried my best to make out what the toppings were, and it was like ham, sausage. There was some green stuff in it, so I think I did green peppers.
Don't worry. Take your
and
time.
onions.
Don't be a stranger. Take your time. There's plenty of it.
But I don't
It's
remember
good to be
exactly.
well supplied.
I don't remember exactly what I settled on, what I bought
Now don't you waste
for my anniversary
good
pizza.
luck out there.
And I don't think we ever came to a consensus on what exactly the toppings are. All right. Oh, fuck. I still have to kill a damn boss. Because it's Zone 69. And then I've got enough we can go back to regular progression. Wait. It's just a wood guardian, it's fine. Just a wood guardian, nothing to be alarmed about. Who's guarding my wood? Weirdest pizza I ever had was years ago at a place had rattlesnake and ostrich pizza. Rattlesnake and ostrich. I've had fried rattlesnake before. A long time ago. They don't even do them anymore. Animal cruelty laws and all that. But in Texas, they used to do what's called rattlesnake roundup. Rattlesnakes are legitimately like a problem in a lot of areas. And they would do what's called rattlesnake roundup, where it's like they have a little local rodeo. There's like carnival rides and there's food vendors. And you can get lots of... They kill a lot of rattlesnakes. And you can get all sorts of stuff made from the snakes, where you can buy stuff made with the skins, shoes, belts, hats, whatever. But then they also have you can eat rattlesnake. So they would do like fried rattlesnake on a stick and stuff like that. So I've had rattlesnake before. How was it? It's pretty good. It's kind of weird. Like, it's such a long time ago. It's hard to like really remember it a whole lot, but it wasn't a strange taste. You know how everyone says like everything tastes like chicken? Fried meat like that usually just kind of tastes like chicken or turkey. I've had fried alligator at some places too, which is kind of the same. Alligator's fishy. It's more of a fishy chicken, but still very, I don't know, fried chicken like. When you still lived in Austin, did you like going to Buc-ee's or not really? It's a cool place, but not a place I'd buy from every day. Not really. The only time I'd ever really go to Buc-ee's was on trips. If we were taking a trip to like an out-of-city anime convention or a fighting game tournament or just driving to see friends out of town and stuff, we'd usually stop off at Buc-ee's. But outside of trips and stuff, no, I wouldn't just like go to Buc-ee's for the sake of it. Buc-ee's wasn't the real stop. Check Stop was the real stop. Yeah. Hirimi knows. Hirimi knows. Get some fresh fucking... Oh, man. Kolaches. Excuse me? Butcher? This man is trying to kill me. Are you kidding me? He killed me right as I killed him. So there goes... Oh my god, I just lost so many supplies. Right after I farmed all that money, too. All it takes is one stupid death like that, and now I'm gonna have to rebuy fucking supplies. And of course, save point right at the start. It's a 5-piece though, so small map. Another butcher though, immediately in the next room. Game's like, oh, you're gonna take your time to grind? Well then here. Have a butcher in every room just fucking murder you before you can even see him. He just throws a hatchet at light speed across the room, and it one-shot kills you. How about that? How about that for a thing? Isn't that a fun mechanic? And he also takes, like, no fucking damage. You're not dead? Moved to the den, felt like college, lugging textbooks around. Yeah, we've kind of been doing that lately, huh? We're getting the college vibe. Except the only thing we're learning is what kind of characters we're going to make in our 5th edition campaign. Ow. Alright, fucking bug, please. Always bard? Rachel is going to be playing a bard. Damn it. Die, flesh lips. You don't belong in this world. These things are just not taking damage. Can I just here do this? Oh, that just does damage. It doesn't actually heal me. Well, that sucks. Another subtle fuck you by the game. Well, there's a lot of the like karma abilities in this game, and I almost never fucking use them because most of the time they're kind of useless. Right fucking now, where it would have been nice to have a heal so I don't die to shit like that, like just happened. Would have been nice to be able to do one of those abilities that heals me, but I couldn't. Nub has had ranch flavored crickets. I believe they were sour cream and onion. At least that's what it said on the box. And I think, you know, they tasted like dirt and fish bait more than sour cream and onion or ranch. It was mostly dirt. Oh, this is bad. Here's our exit.
Mind telling me what that was all about?
Another butcher almost fucking killing the shit out of me instantly.
Stop trying to change me.
Oh, fuck off, Rorschach.
You do that well enough on your own.
Oh, no. No, no, no. I died to the fucking bear trap. And I still have no heals. Dude, where in the fuck is Howard? Gotta be like over here, right? Yeah.
Feel free to have a look around. Spend those memories wisely now. I do believe you're set. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to have a look around. I think I've got just the thing. Thank you. See you
There we
again.
Stop. Clear that room, get the extra memory residue, and I'm gonna need to farm shit over to Howard anyway. Okay. How hot is it? Recently in Georgia here, it's been triple digits. It's been like 104 on average. It cooled off a little bit because we got like some freaky rainstorm. Really nasty rainstorm, so it like cooled off a little, but it's already... It's still just super fucking hot. I think it might cool off a little bit this week. I think it's supposed to rain some more. But, ugh, it's been nasty. The rain usually means it's not quite as hot, but it's extra fucking humid. So it's a bit of a trade-off. It's not necessarily the best trade-off in the world, though. Storm's all fucking weak. Yeah. Go ahead and kill these ghosts. Get the memory residue in the room. Let's see if I can despawn them. Nope. Too smart for me. They just do the we're in the floor and you can't hurt us trick. If they can't get behind me and grab me, they're just too smart. They don't always do that. I've had them... Oh, did he just fall out? No. I've managed to get the ghosts to fall out of the world. If you kill them the first time, because ghosts you always have to kill twice. If you kill them the first time and then they reappear, a lot of times they'll come back up behind you and try to do a grab. So if you can force them into a spot where they'll like show up behind you but be outside of a wall, you can kind of cheese them. But I don't know, it's not very consistent. Alright, so that's everything for the map. But let's go ahead and just clear it out. Get a bunch of shit to sell. I guess I'll leave my items just up here by the exit. That way I can just go ahead and just gather all this stuff up for Howard. Frog legs taste a lot like and have the same texture as fried chicken wings? Kinda. It is definitely different. I've had frog legs, man. Like how a lot of times with streams we start talking about food and it's like, man, it's making me hungry. Not so much when we're talking about fucking crickets and frog legs and stuff. Not that frog legs are necessarily bad, but it's not the kind of thing where we sit here and talk about it and I'm like, ooh, now I'm hungry. Let me go check the fridge. See if we got anything kind of frog-like.
Cutting straight to business, I see. Let's see what you got. I'll give you a fair price.
Rachel ate the last of my
exchanges
frog
are
legs.
See you again.
Helps that I had some really good Mexican food before I started streaming too. So that I don't get a case of those like, oh, chat's talking about food, now I want food. That happens a lot. Happens a lot. I had a really nice big steak burrito from one of our local Mexican places. It's really good. Only Mexican restaurants around are chain restaurants. I mean, even some chain places have some stuff that's usually pretty decent. It's legitimately one of the things I kind of worried about moving to Georgia, because living in Texas, like, there is good Mexican food all over Texas. But then I wasn't sure if I'd be able to find like good Mexican food that's like equivalent. But there's actually some really good places around here. Yeah, Texas has really, really good Mexican food, really good Tex-Mex. There was a really good place in Austin that I'd been going to since I was like a kid.
Step right up.
Called
We got
El
just about
Mercado.
everything. I can buy it for a decent price.
That had some amazing Mexican food.
All exchanges. I think I've got just the thing. Now don't you... You'll be back.
Haven't been there in several years. I don't even know if they're still there. I already checked these rooms, right? Yeah. Oh, that's not better. Fucking TV remote. Stupid ass weapon. It's basically like, since we were talking about Elder Scrolls earlier, it's basically your Wabbajack. You can turn enemies into different enemies. And it almost always turns something into something worse. Like, oh, a Needler. Like, a Needler's pretty bad, but it's not as bad as a Butcher. So, of course, fucking thing turns into a Butcher. I think that might be everything in the zone.
What's your pleasure?
Since I'm eating healthier, bought a BlendJet portable blender. You can charge with the USB cable. Plan on blending fruits and veggies. kale, Swiss chard, and spinach.
Let's see
Nice.
what you
I've
got.
actually
I'll
been
give you a
doing
fair
smoothies and stuff recently too,
Pleasure.
because I've definitely put on some weight that I've been trying to
You
drop.
know where I am if you need me. Cutting straight to business, I see.
So a lot of
think
times
I've
I'll
got
just do a
just the
smoothie
thing.
and stuff like that whenever I get up.
I do believe.
And
Thank
Rachel's
you.
mom had given us
Do come.
well, Rachel already had a really nice blender, and then Rachel's mom had given us a watermelon because they went on vacation, and they were like, "There's a watermelon out in the fridge. You need to take it, do something with it because it's going to go bad by the time we get back from vacation." So I took it and just completely took it apart and got like a melon baller, balled the whole thing out, and kept it all in a bowl. Saved a couple of slices of it just to eat as it is. But then that way I would get up and I would just do like watermelon, banana, some frozen strawberries, almond milk, a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of Nutella, just a little bit. Made for some really, really good smoothies. Wish I did not hate all three of those fruits. I mean, you could always kind of use whatever you want. Whatever you do like. Oh no. So we've got storms. I don't know if they're going to hit tonight, but we've got storms rolling in this week. And tonight, Hirimi says he's got some storms in his area. Fingers crossed. Doesn't fuck up the internet. Oh, tribunal. Okay, we gotta get Butcher first. There we go. Get Pyramid Head just since he's over here. And Bogeyman is like, nope. I choose not to take damage. Usually re-roll this shit. I got lucky. This one was not too bad. Because, yeah, the tribunals can be really fucking stupid. This one was not bad, though. But it also means there's just going to be bosses in, like, every room.
Step
We
right
got
up.
Howard.
We've got just about everything. It's good to be well supplied. Now don't you waste that. You know where I am if you need me.
God, I hate straitjackets so much, man. That's all you gotta do, too. Put multiple on different corners of a room so that you can't stun lock all of them at the same time. And you're just fucked, man. They do so much fucking damage, too. Don't waste that. Dies 10 seconds later. Yep, that's this game in a fucking nutshell.
Step right up. We've got just about everything.
Howard telling you some stupid bullshit before even more stupid bullshit happens.
Thank you kindly. See you again.
No. So I got QTE grabbed by the Needler so that the Butcher could throw a one-shot, one-kill hatchet, and I had no chance of moving and dodging. So I just die. So I just die. And everything is healthy, so it's gonna take forever to kill anything. Oh, this is horrible. What even killed me? Was that the air screamer still spinning? I keep looking over at the clock like, can I be done yet? Can I play video games with my friends yet? And we're still like 2 fucking hours away from it. Fuck it. I'm done. I'll be back later tonight for some Back 4 Blood, but I am at my limit with this fucking game. That zone is such shit, and I just do not want to sit here through all of this shit and re-roll that room. But that'll give me a chance. We'll see if the internet holds up, if any storms roll through between now and later. And then, yeah, in a couple hours, we should have some friends together.